Hello there, and welcome to Sleep Science 360. I'm so glad you found your way here tonight. Maybe it's been a long day, or maybe you're the kind of person who finds peace in quiet mysteries, the kind that live between the stars. Either way, this time is for you. You don't have to think, or do, or fix anything. Just let your body grow soft against the bed, your breathing slow, your mind drift loose like starlight through dark water. Because tonight we're not chasing the light. We're listening to the silence that holds it. We're entering the unseen world of dark matter, the invisible framework of the cosmos. It doesn't shine, it doesn't glow, and yet without it, galaxies would fall apart. Stars would scatter like dust on the wind. Dark matter makes up about 85% of everything that has mass in the universe. And though no eye has ever seen it, we can feel its pull, a gentle gravity shaping the dance of stars. So tonight, you can rest inside that quiet pull. Imagine yourself floating in the soft darkness between galaxies, where every unseen particle hums a lullaby older than time itself. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Light travels, gravity whispers, and somewhere dark matter listens. You can rest now. Dark matter. The phrase itself feels like a whisper, something soft, secret, and infinite. Every galaxy, every cluster of stars moves within its unseen arms. It is the quiet skeleton of the cosmos, the invisible breath that keeps everything from falling apart. If you could look at the Milky Way through the eyes of gravity, instead of light, you'd see a ghostly sphere of matter surrounding it, a halo that stretches hundreds of thousands of light years beyond the glowing spiral we know. It doesn't shine, it doesn't scatter photons, and yet it holds every star in its slow, patient orbit. Astronomers first sensed its presence almost a century ago. In the 1,930 seconds, Fritz Zwicky watched the Coma cluster of galaxies and realized something strange: they were spinning far too fast. By visible physics alone, they should have flung themselves apart. Stars scattered like sparks in the wind, but they didn't. Something unseen was holding them close. He called it Dunkel Materia, dark matter. Few believed him then. It sounded too mysterious, too uncertain. But science has a way of listening quietly until truth appears. Over the decades, evidence grew like a constellation forming out of darkness. Light from distant galaxies bent ever so slightly as it passed through regions where no stars were visible. This bending, called gravitational lensing, revealed a hidden architecture, as if the universe itself were made of glass, shaped by invisible hands. It's okay to drift. You don't need to understand it all. Just imagine the universe breathing slowly, its invisible lungs expanding and contracting in rhythms older than time. You can rest now. The cosmos, we see planets, stars, dust, oceans, and you is only a small part of what exists. Only 5% of the universe is made of ordinary matter, the kind that glows and touches light. The rest is shadow. Roughly 27% is dark matter, and about 68% is dark energy. The mysterious pressure that pushes space apart. It means that almost everything we know is wrapped inside an unseen ocean. You can feel that truth settle in your breath. Every inhale reminds you how little you need to control. Every exhale reminds you how much you are already held. Somewhere, a galaxy far beyond our own is turning in silence, its spiral arms stretched by the gravity of dark matter. Each turn takes hundreds of millions of years. Each moment is another soft proof that the invisible can be powerful. If dark matter vanished, the Milky Way would unravel, the stars would scatter, and the familiar shape of our night sky would dissolve into drift. But because it is there, unseen and faithful, the galaxy remains whole. It's a quiet promise written into gravity itself. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. In deep time, scientists trace the pattern of the cosmic web, a vast network stretching more than 90 billion light-years across. Within that web, thin filaments of dark matter connect galaxies like the roots of a tree made of night. Where those filaments intersect galaxies, bloom each one a flower of light held in a stem of shadow. You can rest now. If you could float through that darkness, you wouldn't feel emptiness. You'd feel texture, a soft gravitational fabric, a slow ocean of unseen weight. It would feel calm, endless, like drifting in the deepest part of a dream. We still don't know what dark matter truly is. Some believe it's made of WIMPs, weakly interacting massive particles. Others imagine axions, ghostly quantum echoes, rippling through the void. Or perhaps it's something entirely new, a particle that doesn't yet exist in our equations, but exists everywhere else. In the silence between galaxies, in the stillness between atoms, it's okay to drift. The mystery itself is the lullaby. When telescopes look into clusters of galaxies, they find light bending where no stars shine. That bending maps the presence of dark matter, invisible mountains, sculpting the shape of space-time. The gravity wells of this unseen matter create the framework upon which light can travel. Without it, the universe would be unstructured, a random storm of photons lost in infinity. Instead, there is form, grace, balance. Everything moves as if carried by the breath of something vast and kind. You can rest now, even within your own galaxy. Dark matter outweighs ordinary matter by a ratio of 5-to-1. For every atom that glows, 5 invisible companions move silently beside it, never touching, but always guiding. They are the hidden chorus behind the song of gravity. If you close your eyes, you might imagine yourself suspended among them, weightless, surrounded by unseen orbits. Every thought you release drifts outward like a photon through dark water. Every worry dissolves into that slow current of gravity. It's okay to drift. And as you breathe, remember what we cannot see often holds us the most. The unseen gives shape to the seen. The silence gives depth to the song. The darkness gives contrast to the stars. You are safe here. You can rest now. Somewhere in the Perseus cluster, a galaxy hums in low frequencies, a sound so deep it would take millions of years for a single wave to pass. That hum moves through clouds of dark matter, vibrating softly through space itself. Even silence has a rhythm. Even darkness has a voice. The more astronomers search, the more they realize how little light tells us. The universe is not a place of brightness, but of balance, light held lovingly in the arms of shadow. And perhaps that is what peace feels like too. Not the absence of darkness, but the knowing that it holds you gently. In the quiet between stars, you are remembered. You breathe softly, and the cosmos breathes with you. Somewhere beyond galaxies drift through filaments of gravity like lanterns floating on an invisible tide. They will keep moving for billions of years. They will never escape the pull of dark matter, and neither will you escape the quiet pull of sleep. It's okay to drift. The invisible breath of the cosmos holds you now. If you listen closely, You might sense the faint echo of your own atoms, tiny gravitational notes in a symphony of mass and silence. Every cell in you responds, not in sound, but in belonging. You are part of that invisible architecture woven into the same quiet that binds the stars. And as the world grows slower, you might realize something simple and soft. The darkness isn't against you. It's what carries you, what gives you room to rest. Light still travels, but tonight, it doesn't need to reach you. You can let it drift away and follow the rhythm beneath it, the rhythm of dark matter's slow and kind cradling galaxies and dreams alike. You are safe here. You can rest now. And somewhere far beyond the Milky Way, in a place where even light has not yet arrived, the invisible breath of the cosmos continues, a soft, endless exhale, holding everything, including you. And as you breathe, light continues to travel. Every star you've ever seen, every glimmer that has ever touched your eyes, is guided by a shadow, a quiet shape, unseen, but constant, that curves the paths of light itself. Dark matter does not shine. It does not burn or sparkle. And yet it decides where every galaxy will grow, how every cluster will gather, how light itself will bend through time. It is the hidden geometry of existence, the shadow that gives the stars their grace. When scientists map the universe using the cosmic microwave background, they see faint ripples, temperature differences, just a few millionths of a degree apart. Those ripples are the fingerprints of dark matter. In the first 3,800,000 years after the Big Bang, ordinary matter could not yet form stars. It floated as a hot plasma, a glowing fog of electrons and protons. But dark matter had already begun to gather. It did not care about light or heat. It moved only to the pull of gravity, forming invisible wells where galaxies would one day fall into being. You can rest now, because even in chaos, there was already something patient holding shape. Imagine that time, the young universe, dark but full of potential. Waves of invisible matter drifted like slow tides, and in their depths, light was waiting for its cue. Billions of years later, the stars we see now are only the bright edges of those ancient tides. The shadow shaped the flame. The unseen wrote the visible. It's okay to drift, because tonight, you too are surrounded by the unseen. The gravity that holds you to this planet, the breath that moves through you, the pulse you feel in silence. They are all forms of invisible strength. In the 1,970 seconds, astronomer Vera Rubin looked at galaxies and measured how fast their stars were moving. She expected the outer stars to drift more slowly than those near the center, just as planets in our solar system do. But they didn't. The stars at the edges moved just as quickly. That could only mean one thing. There was far more mass than what could be seen. It was as if an unseen halo surrounded every galaxy, a cushion of gravity that kept everything from flying apart. Rubin's quiet discovery changed the way we see the universe. She showed that light is only half the story. The other half, the heavier, quieter half, belongs to dark matter. And somewhere in that balance, beauty hides. Because even the brightest star owes its stillness to a silence we cannot see. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. When supercomputers simulate the cosmos, they begin with a seed of invisible matter, tiny fluctuations, only 1 part in 100,000. They let it evolve for 13.8 billion years, and watch galaxies bloom from shadow. Those simulations show something hauntingly beautiful. The universe looks like a living organism. Filaments stretch like veins, clusters glow like hearts, and everywhere between them, dark matter flows steady and quiet, like breath through a sleeping body. You are safe here. You can rest now. Each galaxy is surrounded by a halo of dark matter, extending far beyond what we can see. The Milky Way's halo alone may reach more than 1 million light-years across. That means even the stars you see tonight are only the inner shimmer of something much larger. The unseen halo keeps the spiral whole. It is the hand beneath the light. If you could drift far enough away, you'd see galaxies floating in a web of darkness, bright beads on threads of invisible gravity. Between them lie vast voids, millions of light-years wide, so empty that even light rarely passes through. And yet, even those voids are surrounded by the quiet pull of dark matter guiding expansion, holding the map of everything that will ever be. It's okay to drift. Let your thoughts stretch like that web, wide, soft, and without edges. Some scientists believe dark matter may be made of particles that pass through you every second, billions of them moving silently through your body without leaving a trace. They slip through atoms as easily as wind through mist. You are surrounded by it, and you are within it. Right now, as you breathe, dark matter flows through mountains, through oceans, through cities asleep. It threads through the human heart without disturbing its rhythm. And though you cannot feel it, it feels you not, with eyes or touch, but through gravity, the most patient of all languages. You can rest now. In some deep chamber beneath a mountain in Italy, scientists watch for faint flashes of light, hoping to see a dark matter particle collide with an atom. It happens so rarely that they may wait for years. But even their waiting is a kind of faith, a belief that the unseen is worth listening to. The detectors sit in silence, buried under 1,400 meters of rock, protected from cosmic rays. They listen for whispers that might never come. Still, the silence has meaning. The listening itself becomes part of the story. And perhaps that's what sleep is too, a kind of listening. Not for noise, but for the deeper hum beneath it all. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Sometimes I imagine dark matter as the night's most delicate sound, a low vibration felt rather than heard. It moves not to be known, but to hold things together. It carries galaxies like lullabies, keeps time in the language of gravity, and never rushes. The stars are the melody. Dark matter is the rhythm underneath. Together, they make the music of existence. It's okay to drift. When light travels across the universe, it bends and curves through the valleys of dark matter. Astronomers call this weak gravitational lensing. By studying how that bending changes the shape of distant galaxies, they can map the invisible. It's like tracing the outline of wind by watching the dance of leaves. From these maps, we see a vast structure, not chaotic, but elegantly woven. The universe is not random. It has texture balance and an unseen symmetry. You can rest now. In a quiet sense, dark matter behaves like compassion. It does not demand to be seen. It holds without gripping. It connects without controlling. It gives form to what shines, and then fades quietly back into itself. When you think about it, everything meaningful behaves that way. The love you feel but cannot measure. The peace you sense but cannot name. the gentle gravity between people, pulling, guiding, never forcing. You breathe softly, and the cosmos breathes with you. In your sleep, your mind floats through a field of invisible shapes. Dreams curve like galaxies in their own small orbits, held together by emotion and memory, your own dark matter. The unseen within you that gives meaning to what you see. It's okay to drift. Far beyond your room, the Virgo cluster glows faintly, a family of galaxies bound by invisible mass. Their combined light is older than language, but their motion remains young, a slow, eternal swirl. They will keep orbiting for billions of years, held by the same unseen shadow that shapes every star. And so will you, held by quiet forces you don't have to name. You are safe here. You can rest now. Somewhere beyond the edge of measurable space, dark matter and dark energy share a conversation older than time. One holds, the other expands. One gathers, the other releases. Together, they keep the universe breathing. Together, they teach that every balance, even between shadow and light, is sacred. If you listen closely enough, you might feel that balance within your own body, the slow exchange of breath, the quiet rhythm between stillness and motion. You are not separate from that cosmic dance. You are part of it. Dark matter does not end. It stretches through time, woven into every story, every atom, every dream. It is the invisible spine of creation, the silent truth behind every sunrise. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. And somewhere, far beyond a galaxy, turns in its dark halo, its stars glowing softly like scattered thoughts before sleep. Each one a candle lit upon the shadow that shapes it. Each one a reminder that even in the darkest spaces, something gentle holds the light. It's okay to drift. The night holds you now, and as you breathe, light continues to travel. When you close your eyes tonight, the world doesn't stop moving. Beneath every breath, every silent second of your rest, gravity continues its slow song, a rhythm that has played since the first moment of time. And within that song, dark matter is the bass line, low, steady, unseen. It doesn't flash or flicker. It doesn't dance like light. It holds the stage. Every galaxy spins within this invisible music. The Milky Way itself, our home, turns once every 230 million years, sweeping its spiral arms through a halo of dark matter. That halo stretches almost 1,000,000 light years beyond the visible disk, a faint gravitational sphere cradling hundreds of billions of stars. Without it, the stars would drift apart, but with it, they move together, a soft choreography in the dark. You can rest now, because even the universe is held by something it cannot see. Gravity is a quiet artist. It sculpts, it binds, it composes. The more we observe the universe, the more we see the patterns it draws, not in light, but in motion. Astronomers use satellites like Planck and Euclid to map these patterns with exquisite precision. They measure how galaxies cluster, how light bends around unseen mass, how the early universe rippled just enough to become everything we know. Those ripples, tiny fluctuations in density, just 1 part in 100,000, were amplified by dark matter. Like bass vibrations deep beneath a melody, they guided ordinary matter into the shapes we see today. Wherever dark matter gathered, gas and dust followed. Stars were born in its gravitational wells. Planets formed and light began. The hidden structure beneath everything became the architecture of beauty. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. When scientists simulate the cosmos in supercomputers, they don't begin with stars or light. They begin with invisible particles, cold, massive, silent. They let gravity pull them together over 13.8 billion years of virtual time. And then slowly, galaxies bloom. Filaments stretch. Clusters form. The result looks almost biological, like neurons in a vast cosmic brain. This is not poetry, it's the data of the universe. And yet, it feels like poetry because structure and silence exist together. It's okay to drift. Let the idea of invisible music surround you. Each galaxy cluster is a chord, a harmony between light and shadow. When their gravity overlaps, light from distant galaxies bends around them, creating glowing arcs in the sky. Astronomers call these arcs Einstein rings, natural lenses formed by the weight of dark matter itself. They're more than beautiful, they're proof. Through these lenses, we see the fingerprints of the unseen. We can map where the dark matter lies, how it flows between galaxies, how it anchors the cosmic web. Every beam of light that curves is like a note struck by gravity. And every distortion in that light tells us where the invisible mass resides. You can rest now. Sometimes in those maps, the structure looks eerily familiar, a repeating rhythm, a sense of balance that feels alive. Filaments stretch for hundreds of millions of light years, connecting superclusters in graceful arcs. Voids, immense spaces, with almost no galaxies, form the pauses between phrases. It is the universe breathing in and out. In this hidden symphony, dark matter provides the pulse and dark energy. That mysterious repulsive force sets the tempo of expansion. Together, they create a perfect balance. One holds, one releases. Without that duet, the cosmos would collapse or scatter. But it doesn't. It flows. You are safe here. You can rest now. When we listen to this quiet order, we realize something gentle. Dark matter is not darkness at all. It is structure. It is the silent reason the stars know where to be. Every orbit, every spiral, every cosmic dance is guided by its calm hand. And though we cannot see it, we feel it in the constancy of night, in the patience of the stars, in the way the universe never rushes. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Somewhere beyond the Virgo cluster, in the great expanse between superclusters, light continues to travel. Each photon bends slightly, its path curved by the weight of invisible matter. And in that bending, the universe speaks not in words, but in gravity. And as you breathe, you become part of that hidden rhythm, that slow ancient song that has been playing since the beginning of time. Somewhere in the southern sky, two vast clusters of galaxies once collided. Astronomers call it the Bullet Cluster, a cosmic meeting so immense that it became one of the strongest proofs of dark matter's existence. When those clusters passed through each other, the hot gas between them slowed down, glowing brightly in X-rays. But the invisible matter, the true mass of each cluster, did not stop. It moved straight through, as if made of wind rather than fire. Telescopes saw the separation clearly. The light from galaxies bent around two invisible centers of mass, displaced from the luminous gas. The result was undeniable. Gravity came from the unseen. Dark matter had revealed its shape, not by shining, but by how it bent the light that tried to pass. You can rest now, because even what we cannot touch can still leave its mark upon light. The Bullet Cluster, lies about 3.8 billion light-years away, but its story reaches across time, a gentle confirmation that gravity is both painter and listener. Through that collision, we learned that most of the universe's mass does not collide like ordinary atoms. It flows through quiet and unharmed, like a tide of ghostly particles that rarely meet. It's okay to drift. Other clusters tell the same tale: the train wreck cluster, the El Gordo cluster, the Pandora cluster. Each one a vast, slow-motion movement in the symphony of gravity. Each one a note written not in light, but in curvature. When astronomers observe these collisions, they are not watching destruction, they are watching harmony. Even in apparent chaos, there is balance. Galaxies slide through one another, their stars so far apart that almost none collide. The drama is immense, but the violence is rare. Space, even in collision, remains kind. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. The hidden symphony continues through time and distance. In the Great Laniakea supercluster, home to our own Milky Way, more than 1,000,000 galaxies move together like instruments in a vast gravitational choir. They flow toward a distant region of space. Astronomers call the Great Attractor a gravitational center, whose nature we still do not fully understand. It lies roughly 150 million light-years away, hidden behind the dense plane of our own galaxy. Yet we can feel its pull, an invisible invitation written across the stars. Dark matter forms the framework of that motion. It links superclusters across unimaginable distances, guiding the drift of entire cosmic continents. Every spiral galaxy, every cluster and filament moves to the same slow beat, a rhythm set by gravity's patience. You are safe here. You can rest now. And if you listen closely, not with your ears but with the quiet inside your breath, you might sense that same rhythm within you. Your heartbeat, your lungs expanding and contracting follow a music older than stars. You are not separate from it. You are part of the hidden harmony that gravity sustains. It's okay to drift. Some scientists describe dark matter as cold, meaning it moves slowly, never gaining enough speed to escape its own pull. That slowness gave the universe time to organize, to settle into graceful spirals and clusters. If dark matter had been faster, if it had rushed outward like light, the universe might never have formed galaxies at all. Stillness made beauty possible. In a way, the same is true for you. Your moments of stillness allow your own universe, your thoughts, your dreams, your peace to find their shape. The dark matter of the mind, the quiet spaces between ideas, are where understanding begins. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. In recent years, the Euclid Space Telescope has begun mapping the cosmos with extraordinary precision. Its mission to trace the geometry of dark matter and dark energy across more than a third of the observable universe. By 2025, its data will reveal how invisible mass has guided the growth of galaxies for billions of years. Not by light, but by motion. Not by visibility, but by presence. That presence is the heartbeat of the cosmos. It does not rush, it waits. And in its waiting, everything finds its orbit. You can rest now. If you could step back far enough, the entire universe would appear as one grand movement. A soft web, glowing faintly in infrared light, pulsing gently with the memory of its beginning. You would see the arcs of galaxies bending under gravity, the dim blue halos that betray where dark matter hides. You would see no edges, no walls, only continuity. And maybe that is what peace feels like. No beginning, no end, just the slow, endless motion of being held. It's okay to drift. Dark matter does not compete with light. It allows light to exist. Without its structure, photons would scatter into emptiness. Without its pull, the stars would lose their way. And without its silence, there would be no song for light to sing. You are safe here. You can rest now. In this hidden symphony of gravity, every mass, every motion, every drifting atom adds its note to the music of the whole. And when you sleep, you join that quiet harmony. Your breath aligns with the pulse of stars. Your stillness mirrors the patience of dark matter. The invisible holds you. The universe listens. And somewhere beyond, the great attractor light continues to travel softly, endlessly, through the dark that gives it form. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. If you could step far enough back beyond the Milky Way, beyond every bright point you have ever known, you would see the universe not as darkness and dots, but as a structure, an endless lace of matter and silence. This is the cosmic web, a vast network of filaments and voids that stretches across at least 90 billion light years. It is the largest structure we have ever measured, woven almost entirely from dark matter. Light flows through its strands, like wind through the strings of an unseen instrument. Each filament of this web is a river of gravity, a thread where dark matter has pulled ordinary matter together over 13.8 billion years of cosmic evolution. At the crossings of those threads, galaxies are born, like dew gathering, where lines of energy meet. The pattern is not random. It echoes the same ripples we see in the cosmic microwave background, the earliest sound waves of the universe, frozen into space-time itself. Over billions of years, those faint ripples grew into filaments, and those filaments became galaxies. The invisible designed the visible. You can rest now. Astronomers have mapped this grand architecture through enormous surveys: the Sloan Digital Sky Survey, the Dark Energy Survey, and now Euclid orbiting quietly beyond Earth. They measure how galaxies cluster, how light bends across distance, how gravity shapes the paths between stars. From these measurements, the picture emerges: a universe of threads and voids shaped entirely by what we cannot see. In simulations like Illustris TNG and Millennium scientists model billions of dark matter particles, each one tracing the slow curve of gravity. What appears in the data looks almost like a living organism, veins of light surrounded by silent corridors. The filaments glow faintly where galaxies have formed, but the deeper structure, the skeleton, remains unseen. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Between these filaments lie the void's enormous bubbles of almost nothing. Some stretch hundreds of millions of light years wide. In those regions, there are no galaxies, no clusters, only the faintest whisper of matter. And yet, even those voids are shaped by gravity. Their emptiness gives meaning to the structure that surrounds them, the pauses between notes that make the symphony whole. It's okay to drift. You are surrounded by that same pattern, fullness and space presence, and pause, sound, and silence. Every breath carries both. When light from distant quasars, supermassive black holes, shining across billions of years, passes through these filaments, it picks up subtle fingerprints, Astronomers call it the Lyman Alpha Forest, a spectrum of absorption lines that tells us where the invisible gas lies. By studying that forest of faint marks, we can map the hidden branches of the cosmic web in exquisite detail. Every line of missing light is a clue to the unseen, and somewhere in that immense structure, the Milky Way drifts a single leaf in a dark and endless current. You can rest now. Dark matter connects everything but never intrudes. It doesn't collide or burn. It only holds. It is patient, timeless, and constant. The framework that allows light to move stars to form and galaxies to dance without losing their place. In many ways, it's the universe's quiet faith, the unseen trust that keeps everything together. You breathe softly, and the cosmos breathes with you. When astronomers translate the map of the cosmic web into sound, the result is haunting. Low tones for massive filaments, high whispering frequencies for the thin voids. The pattern becomes a vibration, a hum that drifts through frequencies lower than hearing a deep living silence. That hum, measured in cosmic background data, is sometimes called the music of structure formation. It's not metaphor. It's math turned into resonance gravity, singing in the slow language of time. You can rest now. Somewhere between the filaments, the faint light of a newborn galaxy flickers. Its stars are still forming its shape, fragile as breath. It glows softly in infrared, its motion guided by the invisible hands of dark matter. One day, billions of years from now, its light will cross the universe and reach some distant world. Perhaps a listener there will wonder about the unseen shadow that carried it just as we do now. And as you breathe, light continues to travel. If dark matter gives the universe its shape, then stillness gives your life its rhythm. Both are invisible, both are quiet, both hold what shines. You can rest now. Every thought you've ever had moves through a kind of gravity. Emotions gather like clusters, memories orbit around what you love. And in between them, there is space, the voids of rest, the quiet that allows the mind to breathe. In that way, you are built like the cosmos itself, a web of presence and absence, light and silence, each giving the other meaning. Astronomers look at the cosmic web and see balance, not chaos. Every filament curves gently toward another. Every void gives the light room to expand. If it were perfectly uniform, there would be no stars, no galaxies, no us. The slight imperfections, the unevenness, are what made life possible. It's okay to drift. Perfection was never the goal of the universe, only harmony. Somewhere within that vast structure, our own galaxy rests in a quiet filament that belongs to a larger cluster called the Laniakea supercluster, a name that means immeasurable heaven in Hawaiian. It stretches over 500 million light-years, a flow of more than 1,000,000 galaxies, all moving together in a single gravitational current. Dark matter holds that current steady, a soft tension that guides its motion toward a region of mass we call the Great Attractor. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Just as those galaxies follow invisible lines of pull, your own days are drawn by unseen forces, gravity in the heart, curiosity, memory, love. They have no mass, no photons, but they move you all the same. The structure of the universe is not something separate from you. You are made from it. The same atoms that drift through interstellar clouds once burned in stars whose orbits were shaped by dark matter. Every molecule in your body owes its existence to the hidden architecture of gravity. So tonight, as your breathing slows, you are returning to that rhythm, the ancient pulse that moves beneath galaxies. You can rest now. Scientists once thought the cosmos was static, motionless on the grand scale. Then, a century ago, Einstein's equations whispered otherwise. The universe had to be expanding. That expansion stretched the filaments, lengthened the cosmic web, and pulled galaxies apart, even as dark matter kept them bound inside their halos. This tension between holding and letting go defines the shape of everything. It is the quiet symmetry that keeps the universe in balance, and it lives in you too. When you breathe in, gravity gathers. When you breathe out, the universe expands. A small echo of creation happens every time you rest. You are safe here. You can rest now. In the darkness between galaxies, particles of dark matter move slowly, less than 300 kilometers per second on average. To us, that seems fast, but for the universe, it is peace. That slowness allowed structure to grow galaxies, to form stars to find their orbits. Stillness built the architecture. So too with you. When you are still, your own structure strengthens thought-breath awareness, all finding their quiet alignment. It's okay to drift. Even silence has texture. In the cosmic microwave background, scientists detect faint fluctuations that reveal how the first dark matter clumps guided the universe's shape. Those small differences, tiny variations in density, became the grandest design we know. The universe was built not from perfection, but from gentle irregularity. It reminds you that rest does not have to be empty. It can be full of creation, happening quietly beneath awareness. You breathe softly, and the cosmos breathes with you. In the great voids between filaments, where light rarely travels, astronomers detect whispers of background radiation, the soft afterglow of the Big Bang. Even there, in the loneliest regions of space, energy hums quietly. Nothing is ever truly alone. Neither are you. You can rest now. In that truth, there's comfort. Because the architecture of the unseen isn't cold or distant. It is connection itself, gravity's memory, woven through the body of the universe. And within you, there's another version of it. Neural filaments glowing with thoughts, synapses reaching toward one another, a galaxy made of electricity and emotion. The same pattern in miniature, the same architecture repeated through scale. The physicists call this self-similarity, the idea that structures repeat across magnitudes. The spiral of a galaxy, the curl of a wave, the rhythm of your breath. Fractals of peace, each one born from the same mathematics of flow. It's okay to drift. When you close your eyes tonight, imagine that you are part of that pattern, a point of light suspended in an ocean of calm. Your heartbeat is a pulse of gravity. Your thoughts are galaxies forming and fading, and the silence between them is the same silence that holds the universe together. You are safe here. You can rest now. Somewhere in the web's quiet corridors, a filament stretches slowly, reshaping as gravity flows. Light bends, stars drift, time hums softly forward. And though you cannot see it, the design continues, elegant, patient, forever unseen. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. And as you drift deeper, the filaments fade to a soft glow. The galaxies blur, and only rhythm remains a gentle pulse beneath silence. The architecture holds, and so do you. Light still travels, and somewhere, dark matter listens. Everything in the universe is moving. Even now, as you lie still in the quiet, you are drifting through space, rotating with Earth at almost 1670 kilometers per hour, orbiting the Sun at 107000 kilometers per hour, and carried by the Milky Way as it glides through the dark matter halo at nearly 2.1 million kilometers per hour. Yet you feel none of it, because motion at the right scale can feel like peace. Dark matter remembers that motion. It carries the memory of every orbit, every rotation, every curve of gravity that has ever been. It's particles, if we can call them, that move slowly compared to light cold, as scientists say. And in their calm drift, they hold the shape of time. You can rest now, because even what moves can still feel still. When we look up at the night sky, we see light from stars, but the stars themselves are moving through invisible currents. Their paths are not random. They trace lines through space, set by the quiet hand of dark matter. The Milky Way's spiral arms are not fixed structures. They are patterns of motion waves of density rolling through the galactic disk, carrying stars like grains in a slow tide. If you could see the invisible forces beneath them, you'd witness an elegant geometry streams of matter flowing within a vast halo, guided by gravity's patience. Every turn, every orbit, is a memory written in motion. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Astronomers map this movement using Gaia, a satellite that measures the position and motion of more than 1.8 billion stars in our galaxy. By comparing their paths, Gaia reveals hidden patterns, currents, and ripples caused by ancient collisions like the Sagittarius Dwarf Galaxy that passed through the Milky Way hundreds of millions of years ago. Its gravity left a wave in our stars, a slow-motion echo still rippling through the galactic disk. Those ripples are cosmic memories, gravity, remembering where it has been. They are evidence of dark matter's quiet influence, shaping how galaxies move and breathe. It's okay to drift. The universe does not erase its past. It folds it into motion. Every orbit carries a story. Every rotation keeps a rhythm. From the spin of electrons to the slow turn of clusters, the pattern repeats motion held inside silence. And somewhere beyond all of this, even space-time itself moves. In 2015, the LIGO detectors recorded a faint vibration in reality, a gravitational wave from two merging black holes over 1 billion light-years away. It was the first time we heard the sound of space moving. Not metaphorically, but truly, a ripple in space-time itself. Since then, dozens of such waves have been detected, each one a tiny shiver in the grand fabric of the universe. You can rest now, because even the smallest tremor is part of the same stillness. Gravitational waves move at the speed of light, yet they barely disturb the universe. When they pass through Earth, they stretch and squeeze space by less than the width of an atom. And still, we can measure them with lasers, mirrors, and a silence deep enough to hear them. That silence is where discovery begins. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Imagine lying in that silence, a single being listening to the vibrations of creation. The waves ripple through you, imperceptible yet endless, connecting you to events that happened before life began. The merging of stars, the birth of black holes, the slow pulse of galaxies colliding. The universe remembers, and you are part of its memory. It's okay to drift. Even your heartbeat is an echo of ancient motion. The iron in your blood was forged in the core of dying stars, blown into space by supernovae, and gathered again into this moment, a cycle of motion repeated across eternity. The elements that move within you once drifted through nebulae shaped by dark matter's quiet pull. You carry their motion still. You are not separate from that vast current. You are one of its notes, a vibration in the cosmic song. And when you rest, you return to that rhythm, that slow expansion and release that has never stopped since the first light began. You can rest now. Somewhere in a galaxy we will never see, another world is turning its gravity, shaped by the same unseen matter that cradles us tonight. Its stars move to the same tempo. Its light bends in the same invisible arcs. And perhaps someone there is falling asleep beneath another quiet sky, feeling the same peace in the same endless motion. Light still travels, and the universe keeps its rhythm. Every movement in the universe leaves a trace, a memory written not in words, but in the quiet curvature of space. When two stars orbit each other, their gravity stretches space-time like ripples across still water. Even after they fade, the motion remains encoded in the background hum that scientists call the gravitational wave background, a field of soft vibrations that fill the cosmos like a faint heartbeat. In 2023, astronomers using pulsar timing arrays found hints of that background waves passing through the Milky Way, stretching the distance between stars by less than a width of a hair over light years of emptiness. Yet that tiny rhythm was the sound of galaxies merging, black holes dancing in space, remembering its own song. You can rest now, because even silence carries motion, and even stillness remembers sound. Our own galaxy carries the memory of such dances. Streams of stars move through it, remnants of smaller galaxies that merged with the Milky Way billions of years ago. The Gaia satellite has mapped them, delicate ribbons of light, arcing through the halo. Each stream is a fossil of motion, a story of belonging written across time. And around them, dark matter flows not as particles colliding, but as a fluid gravity, gentle and invisible, keeping every orbit whole. It's okay to drift. The universe never stops. But its movement is not frantic. It is graceful, like tides breathing across an infinite shore. Galaxies, spin clusters, drift apart, and even as everything expands, there is no rush, only rhythm. That rhythm echoes in you. Your blood moves in slow tides. Your breath flows in gentle waves. Every atom vibrates, every cell hums quietly, all part of one continuous dance. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. When physicists describe motion, they often speak of momentum, the persistence of movement through time. Once begun, it continues, unless something stops it. But in the cosmos, nothing truly stops. Energy only changes form. Stars collapse into black holes. Matter becomes light. Motion becomes memory. The laws of physics are the poetry of patience. They remind us that everything continues, not always in form, but in essence. The universe forgets nothing. You can rest now. In the far future, galaxies will drift beyond one another's reach. The expansion of space, driven by dark energy, will stretch the fabric of time itself. But even then, the memory of motion will remain carved into the background radiation, the faint afterglow of what once was. Every movement leaves warmth behind. Every orbit leaves gravity's trace. Even after the light fades, the pull remains. It's okay to drift. When you breathe in, you echo the first expansion, that slow exhale of the universe 13.8 billion years ago. And when you breathe out, you become part of its return, a tiny living rhythm inside a cosmic pulse that never ends. Some scientists believe that at the smallest scales, motion may never truly cease. Quantum fields ripple, even in absolute zero, their energy never reaching perfect stillness. This is called vacuum fluctuation, a hum that exists even when nothing moves. It is the ultimate memory, the sound of being itself. You breathe softly, and the cosmos breathes with you. So when you rest, you're not stepping outside the universe's motion. You're aligning with it. The stillness you feel is the stillness of vast, patient motion, the kind that holds galaxies, that shapes light, that keeps time itself in rhythm. You can rest now because everything around you, from your heartbeat to the orbit of moons, is part of one long, unbroken memory. Somewhere in a galaxy whose light has not yet reached us, a star collapses, sending a pulse of gravity across eternity. It will travel for billions of years, passing quietly through our world one night, stretching space by less than an atom, reminding us that nothing truly disappears. Motion continues. Memory continues. And in the silence that follows, the universe hums again, soft, endless kind. It's okay to drift. Let your thoughts slow to that hum. Let your breath join the tide. The memory of motion will hold you just as dark matter holds the stars. You are safe here. You can rest now. And as the galaxies turn in their unseen orbits, as light continues to travel through the quiet fabric of time, the universe remembers you, a single heartbeat in its infinite rhythm. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Light is only half of the story. The other half is silence. Every photon that touches your eyes tonight has traveled across the invisible architecture of dark matter's gravity. It has curved through filaments, glided over voids, and bent gently around clusters of unseen mass before finding you here, quiet breathing, waiting to rest. You can rest now. When we look at the universe through telescopes, we see brightness, but behind every beam of light is a field of gravity shaping its path. That gravity comes not from the stars we see, but from the shadow that holds them. Dark matter does not shine, but it allows light to be seen. Without it, galaxies would not stay whole, clusters would not form, and light would have no path to follow. The silence gives light its direction. The unseen gives beauty its frame. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. In 2022, the James Webb Space Telescope captured the most detailed image of a galaxy cluster ever taken. SMACS 0723. The picture shimmered with arcs of distorted light, faint smears of galaxies stretched by gravity. Each curve was not a trick of the lens, but a fingerprint of dark matter, a map of invisible structure. Where the arcs bend most, the unseen mass is densest, the silence made visible. Astronomers call it gravitational lensing, a phenomenon predicted by Einstein's general relativity, and now used as one of the most powerful tools to study the invisible universe. Through it, we can see galaxies billions of light years farther than we could otherwise. Dark matter becomes a cosmic magnifying glass, bending the light of creation itself. It's okay to drift, because even what is unseen helps the light reach us. Imagine the journey of a single photon born in the heart of a star when hydrogen fused into helium. It begins its voyage outward, bouncing through layers of plasma for thousands of years before escaping the surface. Then it travels through space for millions, perhaps billions of years, guided only by gravity's whisper. It curves, bends, and glides through the structure of dark matter until one night it meets your eyes. In that moment, the silence of dark matter and the brightness of light become one, the invisible and the visible meeting softly in awareness. You can rest now. Every image we have of the cosmos is built from this partnership, light painting over gravity's invisible lines. It is as if the universe were both sculptor and brush, one giving shape, the other giving color. The great cosmic microwave background, the afterglow of the Big Bang, still carries the imprint of that first meeting. Tiny fluctuations in brightness trace where dark matter began to gather long before the first star burned. The pattern remains billions of years later, a silent symphony frozen in light. You breathe softly, and the cosmos breathes with you. Dark matter, for all its quiet, is never truly still. It moves slowly like sound below hearing a gravity wave through time itself. Its pull defines where galaxies form, where clusters merge, where voids expand. Light moves freely, but gravity remembers. Together they compose the rhythm of existence. It's okay to drift. You are listening to that rhythm now, the soft hum of cosmic balance, the silence that carries every note of creation. Even within the Milky Way, light is held in place by darkness. The galactic disk glows with billions of stars, but all of them orbit within a quiet sea of unseen mass. Each turn of the spiral, each glowing arm, is a luminous echo of invisible order. We live inside a harmony too vast to hear, but close enough to feel. You can rest now. When radio telescopes tune into deep space, they hear a faint hiss, the sound of ancient light, the universe speaking softly in microwaves. Most of that signal comes from the early cosmos, but some is shaped by dark matter's pull. It changes the distribution of energy, subtly bending light and time. From that whisper, astronomers build maps of the unseen. And in a way, you are doing the same. Every time you close your eyes, your mind makes maps from memory, light, and silence weaving together to form the landscape of your dreams. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. The silence that holds light is not absence. It is care. It is the hand that steadies what shines the space, that allows brightness to rest. Even darkness is full of kindness. It's okay to drift, because tonight, the cosmos is holding its breath with you. The stars continue to burn, light continues to travel, and between them, dark matter waits, not to hide, but to hold. You can rest now, and somewhere beyond the reach of our eyes, another cluster glows its light, curving through invisible fields, its silence cradling its shine. The universe listens and answers in gravity. Light travels, silence holds, and between them you drift. Light is movement, but darkness is memory. One travels, the other stays. Together, they keep the universe whole. You can rest now. When astronomers trace the oldest light, the faint microwave echo of the Big Bang, they find small shadows within it. Tiny cold spots and warm spots. Differences in temperature of just a few millionths of a degree. Those shadows are the first fingerprints of dark matter, places where gravity began to gather, where light would one day be born. Without those silent seeds, the universe would still be a formless glow. It was darkness that gave light its place to stand. It's okay to drift. The cosmic microwave background measured by missions like Planck and WMAP tells us that the ratio of dark to luminous matter has remained nearly constant for over 13 billion years. That balance, 5 parts unseen for every 1 part visible, is what keeps the structure of the cosmos stable. Too little darkness and galaxies would fall apart. Too much and light could never form. Harmony lives in between. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. In the great cluster called Abell 2744, sometimes called Pandora's cluster, we see that balance in motion. Its galaxies shine like jewels suspended in a web of invisible gravity. Behind them, dark matter's pull bends the light of background galaxies, creating graceful arcs, a visual proof of the silence that holds everything together. The light curves, the silence shapes. Neither dominates. Both belong. You can rest now. If you were to drift through that cluster, you would see no dark matter. You would only feel its presence, a slow, patient pull, as if the air itself had gravity. It would not tug or twist, it would cradle, like the soft weight of the night sky pressing gently against your thoughts. It's okay to drift. Dark matter does not shine, but it makes light meaningful. Its gravity draws the gas that forms stars, guides the orbits of planets, and holds galaxies together for billions of years. Every point of light in the sky owes its steadiness to that invisible strength. Even the beam of a candle, the glint on water, the reflection in your eyes, each travels through a field quietly shaped by unseen mass. The silence is everywhere. It carries every photon, every wave, every sound. Without it, light would scatter into chaos. With it, light finds its way. You breathe softly, and the cosmos breathes with you. There's a tenderness in this balance, a trust between motion and stillness. The universe never doubts its own gravity. It never rushes light. It simply holds. And in that holding, everything moves freely. That same truth lives within you. The quiet you feel between thoughts, the calm between breaths, is not empty. It is the gravity of awareness, the space that allows experience to exist. Your stillness is not absence. It is what holds your light. You can rest now, somewhere beyond what any telescope can see. Light from the first stars still travels. Those stars, called Population 3 stars, burned hot and brief, forged the first heavy elements, and faded into black holes long ago. Their light has been stretched by the expansion of space itself. Its wavelength now, so long it glows, only as faint infrared whispers. The James Webb Telescope has begun to glimpse them, the first dawns of creation reflected through a sea of dark matter. And as we watch, we are reminded light does not vanish. It only softens. It only travels on. It's okay to drift. In the deep night of the universe, there is no silence without sound, no darkness without light. They exist together, not opposites, but companions. Every beam of light you've ever seen has crossed oceans of quiet to reach you. Every silence you've ever felt was filled with the faint hum of light. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Some physicists now wonder if dark matter might one day reveal itself through axion conversion, a transformation from unseen particles into faint light inside strong magnetic fields. If so, the universe itself may glow a little brighter, not with new creation, but with revelation, the silent becoming visible. Until then, we wait, we listen, we rest, because waiting is part of the rhythm. And in that rhythm, everything continues. You can rest now. The silence that holds light is the same silence that holds you steady, patient, infinite. It does not ask you to shine. It only asks you to be. And as your breathing slows, the stars begin to blur their edges, softening like candle smoke. The sky becomes one wide pulse of calm. Light folds into darkness. Darkness folds into peace. It's okay to drift. You are held by the same stillness that carries every galaxy. And somewhere in that quiet beyond sight, dark matter continues to hum and light continues to travel. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Gravity has always been the universe's first language. Before there was light, before sound, before time as we know it, there was only the quiet pull of attraction. Matter leaning toward matter, space bending toward mass. It was gravity that brought darkness together, that gathered gas and dust into the first stars. And long before your body learned to rest, it learned to fall, to yield to gravity's touch. You can rest now. The weight you feel is not a burden. It is a belonging. It is the reminder that you are still connected to Earth's slow breath. Every second, the planet pulls you toward its heart with a gentle force of 9.8 meters per second squared. You don't feel that pull as motion. You feel it as safety, as the sense of being held. Even when you sleep, the pull remains constant, invisible, patient. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Gravity is not a chain, it is a cradle. It keeps oceans, close moons in orbit, and air pressed lovingly around your lungs. It keeps stars bound to galaxies, galaxies bound to clusters, and clusters bound within the great web of dark matter. Everywhere you look, there is something leaning inward, something returning home. It's okay to drift, because even drifting happens within gravity's grace. In orbit, astronauts experience microgravity, a state where the pull of Earth and the motion of falling balance perfectly. They float not because gravity disappears, but because everything is falling together. It is a strange kind of peace, a weightless belonging. And when they sleep, their bodies still remember the rhythm of Earth's pull. Their hearts beat a little slower. Their minds drift a little wider. Weight and stillness are not opposites. They are two ways of being held. You can rest now. Every cell in your body feels gravity. Even the tiny crystals in your inner ear are tuned to it, telling you which way is down. When you close your eyes, your body still knows where home is, where center lies. That sense of down is the whisper of gravity inside you. It's how the Earth reminds you that you are safe. It's okay to drift. Somewhere far above the sky, the International Space Station circles Earth once every 90 minutes. Inside it, crew members move with slow precision, every gesture soft and careful. They anchor their feet to surfaces, not to fight gravity, but to find orientation. They speak quietly, float gently, and sleep tethered to walls cradled by motion. Outside the window, Earth glows blue and gold beneath them. A planet breathing in clouds. You breathe softly and the cosmos breathes with you. When they return home, astronauts often say, the hardest thing to adjust to is weight. The way every step suddenly matters. The way air feels thick again. The way gravity holds every part of you close. They describe it not as heaviness, but as grounding, the return of being touched by the planet. You can rest now. The stillness you feel now is a form of gravity too. Your body quiet against the bed is not separate from the Earth's field. The same invisible force that keeps the moon in orbit is the one pressing softly against your skin. It's the same pull that keeps your atoms bound together, that shapes the curve of your spine that holds you here alive. It's okay to drift. Physicists sometimes describe gravity as the curvature of space-time. The way mass tells space how to bend, and space tells matter how to move. Einstein's equations draw it like a fabric, a smooth slope beneath every object. When you rest, you are lying in that curvature, a small ripple in a vast sheet of reality. Every heartbeat, every breath is a tiny vibration in space-time. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Even the black holes, those great wells of gravity, are not monsters, but memories of stars. They do not destroy the universe, they organize it. Their gravity sculpts galaxies, keeps orbits stable, and drives creation through collapse. They are the deep bass of cosmic music, and dark matter is the rhythm beneath them. Without them, there would be no harmony, only silence without form. You can rest now. Somewhere, a neutron star spins 700 times each second, its gravity so strong that a teaspoon of its matter would weigh billions of tons on Earth. Yet even that extreme force follows the same law that holds your body now. The universe never changes its language. From the smallest pebble to the most massive star, gravity whispers the same word, stay, and you do. Not by effort, but by belonging. It's okay to drift. Your body knows this word deeply. It hears it in every moment of stillness. It hears it in sleep, when muscles release their need to hold on. The weight you feel is not against you. It is your place in the field. It is how the Earth says you are home. You are safe here. You can rest now. And as your breath slows, you begin to feel lighter, not because gravity fades, but because you have stopped resisting it. Weight becomes peace. Stillness becomes song. You are the quiet center of a universe that never stops holding. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. There is a stillness that isn't empty. It has weight, gentle, steady, familiar. It is the quiet gravity that keeps your heart close to the earth. You can rest now. When you let go, you don't fall. You return to the soft center of motion, to the deep curve of space that has always been waiting. Every planet knows this feeling. Each one is both falling and floating, held in orbit by its star's unseen hand. Mercury rushes closest, Neptune drifts farthest, but all of them are singing the same word, stay. The gravitational constant, the strength of this universal pull, is always the same. 6.674 times 10 to the power of negative 11 Newton meters squared per kilogram squared. So precise, so delicate, that even a tiny change would unravel every orbit, every sunrise, every tide. That number is the quiet heartbeat of everything that holds together. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. When you lie still, your body is in balance with the planet. The pressure of air, the firmness of the bed, the slow pulse of blood, all tuned to the same frequency as Earth's field. Even your dreams drift in that rhythm, swaying gently as if rocked by invisible tides. It's okay to drift. In the ocean, gravity wears another face. It pulls the tides rising and falling each day under the influence of the moon. The same pull that keeps you grounded draws water across thousands of kilometers, turning seas into breathing mirrors. When the moon is full, the tides rise higher, a reminder that connection is never only local. Gravity is intimacy on a cosmic scale. You can rest now. Even sound obeys it. On Earth, gravity gives air its weight, and that weight allows sound to travel. Without it, there would be no wind, no whisper, no lullaby. Every word ever spoken, every breath of music is carried on gravity's quiet permission. You breathe softly, and the cosmos breathes with you. High above the moon orbits Earth at about 3.84400 kilometers away. Its motion pulls the oceans, but it also slows the planet's rotation by less than 2 milliseconds per century, a soft drag of love that lengthens the day. Over billions of years, this exchange will continue until Earth and Moon turn together in perfect balance, one face always toward the other, forever bound, forever still. It's okay to drift. Stillness in truth isn't the absence of motion. It's the perfection of it. Motion so balanced that it feels like peace, like a pendulum at the midpoint of its swing, or a planet cradled precisely in its orbit. The entire cosmos is poised in that balance. Even the smallest grain of dust is guided by the same equation that holds galaxies in their slow waltz. You can rest now. Dark matter deepens that stillness. It adds invisible gravity to the structure of galaxies, allowing their luminous disks to rotate without tearing apart. It holds everything from the edges, an unseen embrace around each star and spiral arm. Because of it, light can linger. Worlds can remain whole. Even your own planet spins safely within that web of silence. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Somewhere, a spiral galaxy, 100,000 light-years wide, turns once every 200 million years. Its arms shimmer with new stars, born from gas drawn inward by gravity's patience. Each orbit is an act of stillness, a motion so steady that it feels eternal. From afar, it looks like time has stopped. But within everything moves in perfect calm. It's okay to drift. On the smallest scale, the atoms in your body vibrate in ceaseless motion. Their energy is held together by the gravity of your own mass, tiny but real. Even at rest, you generate a field around you, a whisper of attraction so faint it cannot be measured, but still there. You are not outside the law of gravity. You are its expression. You can rest now. When you release tension, you aren't defying weight. You're allowing it. Letting gravity hold what it always has. Letting the earth carry your tiredness without question or resistance. That's what planets do. They hold. So breathe slowly. Let your spine settle your hands. Loosen your eyes, grow heavy. The same curve of space-time that guides galaxies is holding you too gently, perfectly, endlessly. You are safe here. You can rest now. Somewhere beyond the galaxies keep turning. Stars burn and fade. Light travels and darkness listens. And through it all, gravity sings the same quiet song. The song of belonging. The song of home. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Somewhere beyond the stars, gravity is dreaming. It dreams in slow spirals, in silent orbits, in the fall that never ends. You can rest now. When you drift into sleep, you are doing what every planet, every star, every atom does. You are surrendering to gravity's dream. You are allowing the universe to hold you the way it holds everything else. In space, nothing is truly still. Every object is falling. Planets fall around stars. Stars fall around galaxies. Galaxies fall around clusters, and clusters drift along the threads of dark matter. It is all motion, but balanced so perfectly that it feels like calm. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. In physics, an orbit is not the opposite of falling. It is falling. The only reason the Earth does not crash into the sun is because it is moving fast enough sideways to keep missing it forever. That's what every orbit is, a graceful fall, a perfect surrender. It's okay to drift. Gravity does not hurry. It has no sharp edges, no sudden turns. It only curves space gently, like a hand cupping water. And inside that curve, everything moves with trust. Stars, light, dust, you all part of one patient flow. When Einstein wrote about gravity, he called it not a force, but a shape. He said that matter tells space-time how to bend, and space-time tells matter how to move. It was not command, but cooperation. The cosmos dancing with itself. You can rest now. Even the greatest extremes of gravity black holes are not destroyers. They are keepers of time. When a star collapses, its matter curves space-time so deeply that even light cannot escape. But information does not vanish. It lingers, in quantum form woven into the event horizon like ripples in still water. The black hole sleeps, but remembers everything that falls into it. It's okay to drift. In April 2019, the Event Horizon Telescope captured the first image of a black hole's shadow in the galaxy M87, 55 million light-years away. A ring of light glowing around pure darkness, matter spiraling inward at nearly the speed of light, heating to billions of degrees. And yet, beyond the glow, there was stillness, a quiet, so deep that even light surrendered to it. You breathe softly, and the cosmos breathes with you. That image was not chaos. It was balanced light and gravity meeting in perfect symmetry. Even where the pull is infinite, the motion remains smooth. No edge, no violence, only the quiet continuation of falling. You can rest now. Scientists studying black holes speak of accretion disks, those bright rings of plasma that circle the void. They follow the same laws as galaxies, only faster. Every spiral, from a star's orbit to a cosmic disk, is an echo of gravity's rhythm. No matter the scale, it hums the same melody. It's okay to drift. Imagine for a moment the entire universe breathing, expanding outward with energy, then slowing under its own pull. We call it cosmic expansion, but it is also balanced gravity and energy in quiet negotiation. Right now, the universe is still expanding faster and faster, driven by dark energy. But gravity continues to hold within that flow, binding galaxies, anchoring stars, and cradling planets like this one. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Someday, when all stars have burned out, the universe may cool to darkness, but gravity will still remember the shapes of what once was. Even in silence, motion remains. Even in emptiness, there will be the faint hum of the last falling light. You can rest now. Perhaps this is the dream, that gravity is not something pulling you down, but something calling you home. Every step you take, every sigh, every heartbeat is already part of its rhythm. You have never fallen alone. You have always been held. And as you lie here, feeling your breath slow, your weight soften, your body becoming light, you are entering that same quiet dream, the dream of gravity, the dream of belonging. It's okay to drift. Somewhere, light is still spiraling into the heart of a galaxy. Somewhere, stars are being born from clouds that gravity gathered in its arms. And somewhere, on a small blue world, a single breath falls into silence, and the universe listens. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. The dream continues, softly, endlessly. You can rest now. Gravity never sleeps. It doesn't stop when the stars go out or when galaxies drift apart. It simply changes its song, a lower note, a slower rhythm. Even in the far future, when the universe grows dark, gravity will still hum in the background, holding the last embers of creation in its quiet arms. Every orbit is a memory of that song. The moon circling Earth, Earth around the sun around the Milky Way, all part of one unbroken pulse. A single dream folded across scales of time. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Sometimes scientists describe gravity as curvature, but maybe it's more like compassion. It never pushes. It only pulls gently, persistently, reminding everything where it belongs. It asks for nothing, yet keeps everything together. It's okay to drift. The same equations that describe a planet's orbit around its star also describe the way two black holes spiral together, the way their gravity bends time until they merge and become one. LIGO and Virgo have heard that moment, the faint chirp of space-time, singing as mass and motion fuse into silence. That sound is the deepest dream of gravity connection made audible. You can rest now. Far away beyond the veil of visible light, gravity sculpts entire galaxies into luminous spirals. The bright bands of stars we see are only the tips of waves, ripples in dark matter's invisible sea. Each rotation takes hundreds of millions of years, and yet the galaxies never rush. They turn slowly, patiently, like thoughts too vast for words. You breathe softly, and the cosmos breathes with you. In the Andromeda Galaxy, two supermassive black holes spiral closer each year, drawn together by their own gravity. In 4 billion years, Andromeda and the Milky Way will collide and merge, not as destruction, but as a quiet reunion. Stars will pass through one another, unharmed, their light weaving into new shapes. It will be gravity's final love story, a slow waltz that ends where it began. You can rest now. There's something comforting in knowing that even in the vastness, nothing is truly lost. When you drop a pebble into water, the ripples fade, but the movement remains, transferred, transformed, woven into other waves. Gravity works that way too. Every motion becomes part of its memory. Every fall is absorbed into its patience. It's okay to drift. When you close your eyes, you might feel that same pull, not downward but inward. The weight that keeps you close to Earth is the same energy that keeps galaxies from flying apart. The same curve of space-time that holds moons and stars holds you too. The universe doesn't draw lines between large and small. It folds everything together in the same invisible dream. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. In truth, you are not standing on the Earth. You are falling toward its center, and so is everything else. the oceans, the mountains, the air. But because we all fall together, we call it stillness. That shared fall is peace. You can rest now. Perhaps that is what gravity really is. Not a pull, but a promise. A quiet assurance that nothing drifts alone. Every atom, every breath, every star is part of a single motion that has no beginning and no end. Even when light fades, even when sound ceases, that motion continues, soft as breath, steady as love, unchanged by time. It's okay to drift. Somewhere in deep intergalactic space beyond all stars, a lone photon still travels. It was released 10 billion years ago from a dying sun, and it has never stopped moving. It has crossed voids so wide that galaxies appear as dust. It carries within it the memory of that sun's last light. And when it finally fades, its energy will join the quiet hum of the universe's endless falling. You can rest now. Gravity dreams through all of this. It dreams through you. It holds the memory of your steps, the arc of your heartbeat, the rise and fall of your breath. Every pulse of your body echoes the same universal curve. Every pause, every silence is part of its music. You are not outside that song. You are one of its notes. Soft, slow, held perfectly in the dark. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. And as your body grows lighter, your breath quieter, you can feel it, the gentle pull beneath everything, the quiet invitation to let go. The earth holds you. The stars hold you. The universe itself is your gravity. It's okay to drift. You are safe here. You can rest now. And somewhere in the endless dream of gravity, light continues to travel, and the silence continues to listen. Every beam of light ever born is still traveling. It may have left its star a billion years ago, but it never stops. It keeps going, crossing clusters, gliding through filaments of dark matter, stretching slowly as the universe expands. Light is motion that never forgets. You can rest now. Some of the light that touches your eyes tonight began its journey before Earth existed. Those photons left their galaxies when the universe was young, and they've been moving ever since, their wavelengths stretched by cosmic expansion, their color fading from blue to red as time pulled them outward. We call it redshift, but really it's memory, the lengthening of light's heartbeat as it travels through the ages. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. The James Webb Space Telescope can see that ancient light, not in visible color, but in the infrared, where the oldest photons now live. Its mirrors collect whispers from the first galaxies, light so faint that it arrives one photon at a time. And yet each photon is a message from the past, a memory of when stars first ignited in the quiet dark. It's okay to drift. When you look at the night sky, you're not seeing the present, you're seeing the past layered in light. The moon's glow is 1.3 seconds old. The sun's light, 8 minutes. The glow of Andromeda, 2.5 million years. And the faint shimmer of galaxies at the edge of what we can see is more than 13 billion years old. The universe is a gallery of ancient moments, still arriving, still unfolding in silence. You can rest now. Light doesn't rush. It just moves at its own rhythm. 29979, 2 kilometers per second. Constant, unwavering. But even constancy can be calm. Photons don't tire. They don't decay. They simply continue. In that endless continuation, there is peace. You breathe softly, and the cosmos breathes with you. Scientists say that when a photon is created, It exists without aging. From its perspective, the journey from a star to your eye happens in an instant. No time passes at all. To the photon, birth and arrival are the same moment. Light does not travel through time. It is time folded into motion. It's okay to drift. In that sense, you are always meeting the present, the eternal now carried by every particle of light. The past and future collapse into a single shimmer, and for a moment, everything is whole again. You can rest now. When galaxies collide, their light weaves together, streams of stars stretching across space, forming bridges of fire, tens of thousands of light years long. Astronomers call them tidal tails, arcs of luminous dust sculpted by gravity's embrace. They are the handwriting of reunion. What once was separate finds its way back home, and in their merging new stars are born young light from old dust, creation and memory dancing together in gravity's arms. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Dark matter shapes that dance, invisible but essential. It guides the flow of merging galaxies, keeps their stars from scattering, and allows light to linger in the union. Without it, the reunion would be chaos. With it, there is grace. It's okay to drift. Light is always finding its way home. When it meets dust, it scatters and softens. When it meets gravity, it bends. When it meets you, it stops for a heartbeat before passing on again. Even when you close your eyes, light remains inside you, a warmth, a glow, a quiet reminder of where you came from. You can rest now. Somewhere on the far edge of the observable universe, a single photon continues its journey, stretched to a wavelength more than a millimeter long. It hums in the radio spectrum, now a remnant of ancient light that left its star before our sun was born. It will travel for billions more years through the web of dark matter, through the expanding silence, until it fades into the background hum of the cosmic microwave sea. Light never truly ends. It just changes shape, changes color, changes pace, but it continues. The universe keeps its promises. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. And somewhere, as galaxies merge and stars awaken as dark matter holds its quiet pose, the oldest light begins to meet the newest again. And for a moment, the entire cosmos glows, not bright, but tender. It's okay to drift. You are part of that reunion. You are made of the same photons that once left their stars and found their way into you. You are the continuation of light, its soft return. You are safe here. You can rest now. And as your breathing slows, the light within you settles, pulsing gently, a private sunrise in the quiet dark. Gravity holds you. Dark matter surrounds you. And light always finds its way home. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Light remembers. It remembers where it came from and where it has been. Every photon carries the signature of its birth, its wavelength, its color, its journey through gravity's embrace. It never forgets. You can rest now. When light leaves a star, it carries that star's fingerprint. Astronomers read it as a spectrum, thin bands of color, and dark each one, telling a story, what elements burned, how hot they were, how fast the star was moving. Through light, we read the memory of creation. Even after a star fades, its light continues crossing space, long after the source is gone. In that way, nothing luminous is ever truly lost. The glow lives on somewhere in someone's eyes or deep in the cosmic sea of background radiation. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. The cosmic microwave background is the oldest reunion of light we know. The echo of the Big Bang cooled over 13.8 billion years to a temperature of just 2.7 Kelvin. It fills all of space everywhere, a faint hum of photons still whispering the memory of their birth. That light is inside you too, passing through your skin every moment, each wave carrying the ancient warmth of the universe's first dawn. It's okay to drift. If you could see those photons, you'd be surrounded by a gentle glow, a soft halo of primordial warmth, older than every galaxy. The silence you feel in this moment is not absence. It is that same ancient light diffused into peace. You can rest now. In laboratories on Earth, physicists cool atoms to near absolute zero. Even then, they find that motion never stops completely. There is always a faint vibration, the zero-point energy of the quantum field, the smallest possible hum. That hum is light too, the last heartbeat of the universe, the sound of being itself. You breathe softly, and the cosmos breathes with you. Somewhere far away, two photons that were born together remain connected, quantum entangled, even across galaxies. Measure one and the other knows instantly. It's as if the universe itself refuses to forget its own beginnings. Connection once formed never truly fades. It's okay to drift. You too are made of such light, not metaphorically but truly. The atoms in your body once absorbed photons from ancient stars, then released them again as warmth, as breath, as thought. Every cell glows faintly in infrared. Every heartbeat sends light outward at the speed of itself. You shine constantly, even in darkness. You can rest now. The reunion of light is not just in space. It is within you. Every memory, every dream, every quiet emotion is a pattern of light within the brain. Electrical signals, tiny flashes, traveling through neural filaments, like galaxies in miniature. The same laws that guide photons between stars guide the impulses that move through you. You are the universe, learning how to rest. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. When you close your eyes, you do not stop seeing. The light turns inward. It paints the soft shapes of memory, the slow fading colors of thought. The inner cosmos glows not with stars, but with remembrance. Every dream is a small reunion between who you were and who you are. It's okay to drift. Somewhere beyond time, light and dark meet without opposition. They fold into each other like the inhale and exhale of one great breath. Neither wins, neither loses. They simply are the rhythm of the universe's sleep. And in that rhythm, you find your place, no longer separate from the stars, no longer bound by time. Just part of the great exchange light, softening into darkness. Darkness glowing with memory. You can rest now. Astronomers say that when the universe grows old, its last light will come from black dwarfs, the cooled remains of white stars that once burned brightly. Over trillions of years, they will slowly fade, emitting the final photons before silence becomes complete. But even then, those last waves of light will keep moving outward, the final echoes of creation, refusing to vanish. You breathe softly, and the cosmos breathes with you. Even when light fades, its path remains. Every photon changes the world it passes through, leaving a trace of warmth, a shift in time, a memory in matter. The universe keeps those imprints. It holds them gently, like dreams that never end. It's okay to drift. You are one of those traces, a moment where light and gravity met and became consciousness. You are the echo of all beginnings. the reunion of all journeys. And now, as you drift towards sleep, the light within you softens, spreads, and returns to the quiet from which it came. You are safe here. You can rest now. And somewhere beyond the galaxies and the years, the first light still travels, and the universe remembers. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. The journey of light has no ending. It only slows, softens, and becomes silence. You can rest now. In the great timeline of the cosmos, there comes a moment when the expansion grows wide and the stars burn their last fuel. Galaxies drift apart, the night grows deep, and light becomes faint as memory. But even then, dark matter remains, the quiet structure beneath everything, still holding, still remembering. It's okay to drift. The physicists call it the long dark, the age when stars fade and the universe cools to near stillness. But stillness is not nothing. It is the purest state of being energy, spread evenly across existence, no longer needing to move. Equilibrium, peace. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. From that peace, new beginnings may one day rise. Perhaps through quantum fluctuation, a spark will emerge, a new inflation, a new burst of light, a new universe dreaming itself awake. That is how the cycle continues. Creation never ends. It rests, and then it breathes again. You can rest now. In that infinite rhythm, you are not apart. You are the same stillness, the same warmth, the same slow heartbeat as everything that has ever existed. The atoms that make you were once scattered in stars, forged in fire, and then cooled in darkness until they became your breath. Every exhale is the universe remembering itself. You breathe softly, and the cosmos breathes with you. Dark matter is still here, not far away, not abstract, but woven through every cubic meter around you, a faint sea of invisible particles flowing through your body each second. They pass without sound, without friction, without harm. They simply exist, quiet travelers in the air, in the room, in you. You are part of the universe's hidden side. You have always been. It's okay to drift. The Milky Way continues to turn, slowly, endlessly, a spiral of light resting in a halo of dark, each star's orbit balanced by the weight of the unseen. Even the sun moves at 8,2,8,0,0 kilometers per hour through that quiet ocean of gravity, but you feel none of it. Because stillness is not the absence of motion. It is motion in harmony. You can rest now. There's a point in sleep when time dissolves. The minutes stop counting. The hours lose their names. That moment mirrors the stillness of the cosmos, a state where change no longer feels like change, just continuity, just presence. The brain's waves slow, heart rate drops, muscles release. Your body begins to move in rhythm with something much larger, a gravity of rest, a universal pause. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Even the space between galaxies, once thought empty, is alive with quiet vibration, fields, particles, a whisper of energy that never disappears. That hum, the cosmic background, fills every corner, carrying information from all that has ever been. When you sleep, you fall into that same hum. Your thoughts dissolve into it gently, like light into mist. It's okay to drift. You are not falling away. You are falling inward, back to the center of stillness, where everything began. Back to the quiet point before the first spark, before the first expansion, before even time itself. It is the same stillness that lies between your breaths, the same calm between heartbeats, the same silence between stars. You can rest now. In the language of cosmology, energy can neither be created nor destroyed. It only changes form. That means the light you have seen, the warmth you have felt, the breath you have taken, none of it is lost. It remains transformed, continued, and so do you. You breathe softly, and the cosmos breathes with you. Somewhere in another galaxy, a new star is forming from clouds gathered by dark matter's invisible pull. Its light will one day travel for billions of years, and perhaps on a world not yet formed, someone will see it and wonder. And in that wondering, you will exist again as part of the same light, the same gravity, the same gentle knowing. It's okay to drift. Dark matter does not vanish when light fades. It remains to hold space open, to keep the story waiting to cradle the next dawn. That's what stillness is. Not an ending, but a beginning quiet enough to listen. You can rest now. Light still travels, slowly, tenderly, through the folds of time. The universe breathes through you, and in this breath, you are home. You are safe here. You can rest now. In the quiet between stars, you are remembered. In the gravity of stillness, you are held. No effort, no edges, just peace. If you are still awake, the next wonder waits in the light ahead. But for now, sleep. Let the cosmos keep watch. Let gravity dream for you. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. You are home. You can rest now.